entire college fund on an Audi RS3. So I spent the day with him to find out exactly how he made his money and why he spent it all on a car. How are you?
Good, you?
I'm doing well. Nice sunny day.
Yeah, I know. It's
How long have you had the car?
about a year. I got it about a year and some stuff to it.
And you're 19, right?
Yep, 19.
Dang.
The original plan was to get like a Mustang or something and whatever. And then this came across. We know some people, so we got a good deal on it. I basically broke the bank to get it. All the detailing money, everything.
Dang.
Lowered on wheels, splitter.
Any engine upgrades?
It's full bolt-on, stage 1 plus on E85. Intake, downpipe, tune, intercooler, charge pipes, pretty much everything.
So how much did this car cost you?
It only had 26,000 miles, so we got it for a good price. It was in the 40s.
What's the market value on it now, do you think?
With the mileage probably close to 60, I would hope.
60?
I would
dang.
hope,
So it's
maybe
gone up?
close to.
What does your dad think of the Audi?
He had an 8Y RS3, so the new one, and then he liked it a lot, but you can't tune them, so he didn't. He sold it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like everything in this garage screams muscle cars,
Yep,
Mustangs.
yep, that's
everything.
all his. Yep.
And then you have an Audi.
A foreign just sitting here, exactly.
How do you afford this car?
So originally I had a 2013 Focus ST. I got that for my first car. Got some help on that. I had a dirt bike and I had a Honda Civic at the same time. Sold all of those and I just graduated high school. Had some college money that I was going to use.
So instead of going to college,
And then
you spent it all on the car?
I go to college, yes,
Okay.
but I have to pay for college now. But I got an RS3.
Yeah. So what's the biggest source of income then to buy a car like this for you?
The detailing and flipping stuff. I've also done a lot of that too. Spent all of it and then got a loan for the rest and I just paid it off like 6 months ago.
Thanks, so it's fully paid off
Yep.
now.
Oh, nothing
Wow.
on it. Yep.
So
That's
19, fully paid off RS3.
Yep.
Well, let's go
that's
for a ride in this car.
Yeah, for sure.
See how fast it is.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
experience. I don't think I've ever been in an RS3 before. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
I think we hit a bump back there. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Was that a bump?
I think so. I hope so.
We're on a ride right now in the RS3. I got a few more questions for you about this car in particular. Did you grow up always loving cars? I mean, what got you into cars?
Yeah, ever since I was little, my dad was always growing up around cars. He's had 20 Mustangs at least.
Sheesh.
Yep, from a Fox body to a new GT500. We'd always go out to the drag strip, you know, race them, do all that stuff, and then I always watched him build them in our garage. So, and he would tell me all about them, and it just had an impact on me.
So a car is the career that you want to go down with detailing and stuff like that?
I would consider that, yes. I've still got a lot of life left, but for now, this is like, I like it a lot. It's a good source of income. You schedule your own hours. So I would do that, yes. Maybe like if my dad was, you know, he would let the shop go to me, I would do that for sure. But definitely in some sort of way, even if I don't do car stuff, I'll definitely always have a cool car. It doesn't matter what, I'll always have a cool car. So
Yeah.
life's too short to drive a boring car.
I
So,
agree with that,
yes,
100%.
Yes, it is.
It is way too short.
Yep.
All right, well, let's go back to the house. You have a detailing client there
Yep,
right now.
I do.
They actually
He's
have to
waiting
detail.
on us. Yep.
So we're gonna go back and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I want to
Okay.
find out what lessons you've learned from detailing,
Yep.
what advice you'd have for kids to get into detailing. And
There is
stuff
a
like
lot.
that.
There's a lot of stuff that gotta
All
look
right,
out
well,
for.
let's go back to the client, wash up, detail this car, and learn a bit more about the detailing world. We're back at the shop now, house, whatever you want to call it, detailing the GLI. All right, walk us through, what are the steps when you detail a car?
I genuinely start with the inside. I would get every crevice you can, carpets clean, all that kind of stuff. A big thing on the inside for me is like the cup holders, a lot of the stuff that they see. When you turn the wheel, you could see like when you turn in there, there's always some dust in there you can't miss. Touch screen, like when you touch it, it leaves marks. I would get that out of there too. Vents, try and wipe those down for sure. Obviously everything, but you know, the big things, the main things that they would be seeing.
Yeah.
And then the outside, a big one is like the wheels. The wheels are like one of the main parts of the car. You know, people are gonna walk up and that's gonna be one of the first things they look at.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned, or have you had any customers complain about something you've done?
I have had a few, yes. When I first started, like I started out, I didn't do the wheelbarrows to start. I had people complaining about that.
Okay.
I came and fixed my mistakes and I've learned from it.
So you make sure if you mess something up, you make it right.
Yes, fix your mistakes. You just gotta get your name out there. That's the biggest thing, is getting your name out there and advertising. So once you get your name out there, like you'll be in a neighborhood, like earlier today I was cleaning a car and they drive by and they're like, hey man, like, you know, how much you charge and stuff, and you give them your card, and once you got your name out there, it's, you know, business just comes straight to you.
So this is the inside of the van where you do the detailing work.
This is it. This is all it takes right here.
There's your water tank.
Yep. To start, I would definitely, I mean, you don't even need a van, some sort of truck. I would say just a water tank, a pressure washer, and some sort of generator and a vacuum. And obviously your normal detailing supplies is like a brush, drill brushes, and then like bristle brushes for sure.
Yeah.
So, microfibers, obviously.
Just simple stuff you can get on Amazon or
Pretty
Walmart.
much for cheap. It doesn't even have to be nice stuff, you know, just stuff to get it done to start.
How much you charge?
We start at 105. So for this inside and out, I would start at 105. And the inside, as you can see, it's, I mean, relatively clean. So I wouldn't upcharge that. A little bit of dust, normal stuff, but a lot of people will charge a lot more, but you can't charge as much if you don't, you know, have the business.
Yeah.
So if you charge too much, you're not going to get those clients that will come back. So definitely start at a good rate, and then once you get business, you could, you know, up your rates a little bit.
So a car's like 105, considering this one's pretty clean.
Yep.
How much is a truck if it's pretty clean?
If it's pretty clean, I would start at 150 for sure. And then like third row vehicles, that's where stuff gets expensive. Like with the kids and stuff, they spill stuff, and, you know, stains, dog hair.
How much do those ones cost?
For a carpet extraction and like dog hair, those are 300.
300?
Easy. Yep,
Okay.
easy.
So would you recommend kids get into detailing? Do you enjoy it?
I do. Like, it's definitely a good little side hustle. You know, maybe you have something out of the back of your truck, you just need those simple supplies, as we said. I would do that.
How much do you make profit? Like, how much do you make from detailing, and then how much goes to the company?
It really depends on how dirty they are, but on average it would be at least $1,000.
That's interesting. So I didn't know. So it's making about 50 to 60,000 a year total. That's revenue, correct?
Yep. I give 30% of it to the shop that I do it for. So
okay.
Whatever.
And then if
that
you do
is.
your own, then you're just paying your own expenses,
Yep.
and you keep the rest of the money for yourself. All right. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to washing it. Let's see this car get cleaned. All right, that's a wrap. We learned how to detail today. At least I learned what I need, what products I need, what kind of money you can make detailing, and obviously a ride in the RS3. That was pretty fun.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I appreciate it. It's an inspiration to me that you have this car at 19, that you go out there in the almost 100-degree heat and detail cars all day long.
If you want to make the money, there's a way to do it. You can hustle it and make the money.
Go get a detail from this guy if you live in KC.
Killer Mobile Wash, that's us.
See you guys later.